Standing in front of the Alamo with cannons in the front, there's no mistaking this was a military installation and a battle site. However, the Alamo and the space it occupies was and is more the site of a famous battle. Yet in our collective memory, it's the battle that overshadows the rest of its history. Let's briefly explore the history of this place. Spanish Mission. The Spanish came to what is now Texas in 1519 and began the process of colonization. One mark of establishing claim to the territory was the setting up of missions. In 1718, Mission San Antonio de Valero was established. It would later become the Alamo. The mission also became a place where indigenous people were taught Spanish and skills like weaving, farming, masonry, and metalworking. Let's think about and explore what this change in the way of life meant to the indigenous people. This is a part of remembering the Alamo. The fortress. In 1793, the mission was secularized by the order of the Spanish crown, and the land was parceled out to residents. In 1803, Spanish soldiers were sent to occupy the old mission as a response to increasing threats from the French and American explorers from Louisiana. Thus, the old mission became a military installation. This too is a context in which we can remember the Alamo, an independent nation trying to stop encroachment by more powerful nations. The Battle of the Alamo. Mexico gained its independence from Spain in 1821 and soon started allowing colonization to populate and protect its northern territory. The colonists lived a semi-autonomous life for over a decade until in 1833, Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna was elected president. A proponent of centralization over federalism, Santa Anna abolished the Mexican Constitution in 1824. This act led to a civil war and the Texas independence movement. In February of 1836, the Alamo was defended by revolutionary Texans along with adventurers like James Bowie under the command of Stephen F. Austin. The siege of Alamo began on February the 23rd, 1836. The Battle of the Alamo took place on March 6th. By the end of the short battle, the Mexican army had killed all the defenders of the Alamo. Eventually, the Texas Army under the command of General Sam Houston defeated Santa Anna's Mexican army. On April 21, 1836, at the banks of San Jacinto River, the cries of "Remember the Alamo" rang out as the Texas Army charged its way to victory. Despite its long history, the Alamo is most remembered for the 1836 Battle of Alamo. That is what draws most visitors to this place. Why does the Battle of Alamo stand out most about this place and captures our imagination? Is it because this is a story of sacrifice, courage, resilience, and the spirit of independence? What would it mean for the Alamo to also be remembered for the sacrifice, courage, and resilience of other groups of people impacted by this place? Freedom, liberty, self-determination are all universal concepts. Let's ask ourselves what role this place has played for different people over its lifespan. Who has gained or lost freedom, liberty, and self-determination? As we consider the past and present of the Alamo, it's important to take into account how different groups of visitors interact with the place, the space it occupies, and what meanings they attach to this place. Every visitor will experience the Alamo in their own way and make their own meaning. As we learn about the Alamo, the courage, sacrifice, and resilience of other groups should not be forgotten. Exploring the stories of all of the different people who are connected to this place is a good start.